I played good today.
You did? You did?
Yeah, man. I didn't see any ghosts. I don't know. I just saw Jettas. I'm like, oh, there's Justin Jefferson. I'm going to throw it to him.
That's what Kirk Cousins did. It worked.
Oh my God. It was the Jets this whole time. I told you guys. It was the Jets. It wasn't me.
Yeah, you actually ain't bad.
Wow. I'm just trying to fathom I'm a good quarterback.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie.
It's just crazy. I don't know. It's mind-boggling. Wow.
Sam, how you feeling, though?
I feel like the luckiest man in the world. I feel like I don't know, won MVP or something.
Hey, keep it going. Break us down.
Yeah, I'll break us down. Family on three, family on me. 1, 2, 3, family.
And Moody drills it. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. Hits the upright and banks.
And I told Abdul, don't do it anymore. You do it anymore, you're going to have problems. And he said, why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you're going to have to figure that out, Abdul.
Hey, before I get started, I just want to let Contract Year know we should not be making personal threats at other league members just because of devastating losses. What are you going to do? The comeback player of the team of the week, though, is definitely Show Me Your TDs, Abdul. McCaffrey was out as of, I think, 6 p.m. Monday night. Abdul reached out to me to see if he could add or drop. At the time, even looking at how his lineup was set up, I was like, oh, if you have someone playing tonight, you could drop that person and add that person. In this case, it would only have been McCaffrey. So my advice was, I would not do that, which Abdul agreed upon. But he did put one in. He put in an ad for Mason, and then a drop of a guy who had already played, but he hadn't started. So just in the future, Yahoo allowed him to make that ad drop because he dropped someone that he did not use that weekend, even though they had already played. It's a strange thing, and in fact, I didn't know it worked that way. And when I was talking to Abdul, I was just telling him I thought he was out of luck. So that's something to keep in mind in the future. I find that to be a very weird way for Yahoo to do something, but hey, it got Abdul to win, so congrats to him. We don't need to go any more than that. Michael, you're terrible. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's talk to the most important one of the week. This was the real heartbreaker for everybody, I think, in the league, because I think a lot of times everybody is rooting for me. See, even the screen can't bring this up because it's so despondent over this loss. Very close game. What was so funny was Yahoo was picking me to win, I believe, by 87% until halftime Monday night, and then it switched over, and then that asshole kicker kind of took over the game, Mr. Moody. I don't normally do this, but this is some bullshit because I'm in another league, and another asshole kicker beat me. So this is just bullshit, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's look at everyone else. Whipping Boys and Knids. Knids got their first win of the week, but it's real slow loading today. Bam. Big day by Lamar. Pretty solid, but a lot of weak spots. He really lucked out by Whipping Boys. Basically, Hurts underperformed. A lot of his guys underperformed. It's week one. You never really know how this stuff is going to work, but you know, you take any win you can get. Then we looked at Mikkel's Marauders, and here we go again. What the fuck, Dan? Are you just going to dominate another again? As soon as this refreshes, let's go. As you can see, Danny is scoring some points here because everybody basically, I think he has 2 shitty spots in defense, but other than that, everyone was just killing it for him. So great day by Dan. Mixon was, I think, the biggest surprise of his lineup. Brown, I expected, but Mixon, that's crazy, that kind of yardage. So good on you. Mikkel's Marauders, good Lord, he scored 140 points and still lost. So Dave had a great day as well. The real trick is you got to start guys that are playing. Just a heads up to Dave. If you start guys that are playing, you'll get points. I like to always point that out to Mika so he kind of knows what's going on. All right. And then we got Gridiron Skirts and Chronic Roaches. Gridiron Skirts had a rough day. It's like everybody underperformed for. It's like, and then just some dead zones in defense. Chronic Roaches just had a solid day, not even huge, but more than enough to beat Gridiron Skirts. I guess that early pick of Dak Prescott just isn't paying off for her, but we'll see how it all works out. Let's see, and then we'll look at, I think that's everybody. I think we covered all the matchups. Let's look at week 2, just to see who's playing who. All right, sweet. We've got Ass Clowns against Whipping Boys, the Battle of the Bald Men. I would like to also point out that this last week, all the bald men lost in the league. Just a heads up. A weird stat, but I think it's worth mentioning. Anyway, going to play Jason. Looks like it's going to be tight. I lost Jordan Love. I'm going to try Purdy for a week. We'll see how that goes. Should be pretty interesting. And I'm probably going to win. Then we'll look at, oops. Sorry, guys. We're all over the place. Let's see. And then we'll look at contract year against Chronic Roaches. Mike, you really ought to look at that lineup. Yahoo does not have very much faith in you. So we'll see how that goes. They're looking like he's going to get another win. He's got some decent guys here. He just has to have someone, actually show up. Let's see. And then we have Knids versus Mikkel's Marauders. Mikkel was scoring high, so we'll see if he can keep rolling with that. Brad's doing well, too. I just ignore these now because I just think they're just bullshit in Yahoo. Anyway. And Gridiron Skirts, and here we go again. She's going to have to really turn it around because the juggernaut that is, what's your team's name? Here we go again. I'm sorry, Dan has changed his team name, I think like 8 times, so it's hard to keep track. So, and as you'll notice, they're giving him a pretty big win percentage. But like I said, this has to level out. It's early in the season. You never know. And finally, we got Show Me Your TDs, which, by the way, I love your new name. I think it's hysterical. I'm glad your daughter picked it. Awesome. We've got Show Me Your TDs going against Mullet Militia. Looks like a pretty tight one in general. We'll see how that goes. It's so early in this year when I look at these lineups, it's a lot of, for me, like I'm no expert anyway, but I just kind of shrug. It's kind of wait and see. All right, that's it for this week. That's our schedule. Good luck to everybody, except Whipping Boys. They can suck it. Have a great week, everybody, and...
Skol Vikings, let's win this game. Skol Vikings, honor your name.